I'm trying to get it on.
Okay.
Well, if I could, it won't show me my camera. Hang on. Okay. Okay.
Morning, Morgan.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're giving today is true and correct, so help you God?
I
I
do.
do.
I do.
Okay, you can put your hand down. Cause number 42, the state of Lawrence, Jeffrey Barron.
Good morning, Judge. This is Scott Rennick here on behalf of the estate.
Good morning,
Yeah.
Mr. Barron.
And I think is Mr. Anderson on with us? I'm trying to see in the list of people. Mr. Anderson, are you on there with us?
I don't see Mr. Anderson. I see a Motorola.
Yeah.
I don't know who's on it.
Judge, if you want to skip me and let me have my office call, and we can come back to me.
Okay, we'll
'Cause I
do
don't
it.
see him. I don't see him on. I'm not sure why.
All right, so I'll skip over you for both 42 and 114, and we'll go to 125. The state of Philip Stanley Merton. Mr. McCall, good morning.
Morning, Judge.
You may proceed.
Is Miss Hardison on?
Yes, I'm right here.
Oh, okay. Good morning.
Hey,
Good morning. Hi,
Your name is Stacy Lynn Hardison?
Stacy Lee Hardison. Yes.
Lee Hardison, I'm sorry. Your dad was Philip Merton, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
He passed away on August 20th of 2025,
Yes.
and he had his fixed place of residence in Chambers County on the day he passed away.
Yes, sir.
And he had a valid written will that was dated July the 15th of 1983, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And you have a copy of what's been filed with the court, don't you?
I do. Yes, right here. Yes.
You recognize that to be his last will and testament?
Yes, I do.
And so far as you know, he never revoked that will.
No.
Okay. And he didn't leave anything to any state, governmental entity, or any charities.
No, sir.
Okay. And he didn't have any children born to or adopted to him after the date of the will.
No.
Okay. He didn't get divorced after the date of the will.
No.
And the will named your stepmother and then your mother as executors, but your stepmother's gone and your mother relinquished her right in favor of you to be the executor. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. That's correct.
And you're qualified to be the executor of the estate because you don't have any felonies or anything like that.
No.
And you're here today asking that the court approve your application to admit your dad's will to probate and name you as the independent executor.
Yes, sir.
Okay. That's all I have, Judge.
Right. Everybody admits will to probate and authorized letters. Thank you, Counselor.
Thank you, Judge.
Good day. All right, Mr. Rennick, did you get your client?
Judge, they're calling right now. I don't see that
Okay.
he's logged on. And so
All right, just let me
I
know when
apologize.
he's
I
on.
will,
That's
Judge.
okay. All right, cause number 127, the state of Janelle Tucker Moore. Mr. McCall.
Yes, Your Honor. Oh. Your name is Crystal Marceau, and your mother was Janella Tucker Moore, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And she passed away on September 15th of 2025, and she didn't have a valid written will.
Not that we know.
Okay. And you filed an application to determine heirship in her estate.
Yes, sir.
And she had been married a couple of times. Excuse me. She had been married a couple of times. Her first husband,
My father.
they got divorced, and her second husband passed away. And she was married at the time she passed away to Sam Moore. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And she only had two children.
Yeah.
You and your sister Stacy. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
There were no other heirs to the estate.
No, sir.
Your mother never adopted anybody else. And in your application, you're asking that the court appoint you as the independent administrator of the estate.
Yes, sir.
And your sister Stacy and your stepdad Sam Moore have both signed waivers and agreement that you're qualified and the best person to be the administrator of the estate.
Yes, sir.
And you're asking that the court approve that.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And You're Michelle Trahan
Yes, sir.
and Yvonne Jenkins,
Yes, sir.
and y'all are both familiar with the marital and family history
Yes.
of Janella Tucker Moore. Is that correct?
Mhm.
And you've heard the question I've asked. She was married 3 times, but she only had 2 children,
Right.
Crystal and Stacy. Never adopted any other children or married. Y'all have reviewed your affidavits of heirship before coming in today for the hearing, right?
Correct.
And all that information is true and correct in those affidavits.
Yes.
And y'all signed those affidavits under oath. Is that correct?
Yes. Yeah.
That's all I have, Your Honor.
Brendan, good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
Good. How are you? You may proceed.
Thank you. Just, I'm gonna ask each witness individually, so I'll start with Ms. Jenkins. I just want some clarification for the record. The decedent was married 3 times, is that correct?
Yes.
And the first marriage was Daryl Dion,
Right.
and the decedent had 2 children with Daryl. That was Crystal Dion and Stasia Dion.
Yeah.
Okay,
Based on-
okay. And then the second marriage was to Henry Thoreau, is that correct?
Yeah.
And there was no children with Henry, correct? Okay. And then the third marriage is Sam Moore, who she continued to be married to till her time of passing.
Yes.
And there were no children living, any other children living in the home that could be claim adoption or anything like that, correct?
Sam
Okay.
had never been married.
I'm sorry?
He had never been married before. No
Okay.
children.
Okay. And then you're not being paid for your testimony today, correct?
What was that?
Nobody paid for y'all's testimony.
No.
No. And you don't have a financial interest in the estate? Do you have a financial interest in the estate, Ms. Jenkins?
No, what? No. Do you have a financial interest in the estate?
No.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Ms. Trahan, did you just hear all the questions I asked of Ms. Jenkins?
Yes. Yeah.
And if I asked you all the same questions, would your answers be the same?
Yes.
I pass to witnesses, Your Honor.
That's all I have, Your Honor.
Okay, so Mr. Brendan, you agreed to the judgment declaring heirship as presented.
Yes, sir, I do.
All right, so I'm gonna approve that. Mr. Cowell, anything else on the administration?
Sir.
Anything else on the administration?
No, the Crystal we've gotten a waiver signed from her sister Stacy and her stepdad Sam, agreeing that she should be the independent administrator to serve without bond, Your Honor.
Hereby approve the order granting independent administration, authorized letters of administration. And also the ad litem fee of $600. Thank you all.
You have a
Thank
good
you,
day.
Judge.
Cheers. Mr. Rennick,
Yes, Judge. I think we're
Awesome.
all on now.
yeah, I see Mr. Anderson on there. Okay. Mr. Anderson, is anyone else going to testify other than him?
The 2 disinterested witnesses, Judge, that we have Ms. Christy Marceau and a Mr. Cody Lemons.
And their own?
I believe Ms. Marceau is on. And I can't tell from the other folks on if Mr. Lemons is on. Mr. Lemons, are you on?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm sorry. I just didn't see. My bad.
So I know we need to swear in Mr. Anderson. The other 2 have been sworn in.
I believe so, Judge. I think it's just Mr. Anderson.
Mr. Anderson, raise your right hand, please.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're giving today is true and correct, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank
You
you.
can put your hand down. Counsel, you can proceed on cause number 42, the state of Lawrence Jeffrey Barron.
Mr. Anderson, your name is Lee Eric Anderson, correct?
Yes, sir.
You're over 18 years of age and of sound mind.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And Mr. Barron was your stepfather, correct?
Yes, sir.
And he passed away on December 17th of 2023 in Houston, Texas.
Yes, he did.
Okay. At the time of his death, he was domiciled in Winning Chambers County, Texas. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And previously, we have submitted a death certificate with the court regarding his death and that information, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And Mr. Barron did not leave a will. Is that right?
Yes, that's true.
Okay.
He
And
did
after,
not leave a will.
and after diligent search, no will was found. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. At the time of his death, Mr. Barron was married to Brenda Barron, your mother. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And Brenda survived him. Is that right?
Yes, yes, she did.
Okay. And your mother passed away in September of 2024.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then Mr. Barron had two biological children, Kimberly West and Michael Barron. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And both of those folks are living?
Yes, sir, they are.
To the best of your knowledge, did he have any other biological or adopted children?
To the best of my knowledge, no, he does not.
Okay. And as the date of his death, his heirs under Texas law, as the best you know, were his surviving spouse, Brenda, and his two children, Kimberly and Michael. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. And Mr. Barron, did he own property at the time of his death?
Yes.
Okay. And there are assets that must be collected and distributed. Is that right?
Yes.
So therefore, an administration of this estate is necessary. Is that correct?
Very much so.
Okay. And you're requesting the court appoint you as an independent administrator. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you are qualified to serve, and there's nothing to your knowledge that would disqualify you as serving as the administrator. Is that correct?
No, yes, I want to serve as the administrator. I have no problems.
Okay. So you're asking the court to declare the heirs as stated and appoint you as independent administrator. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Your Honor, that's all the questions I have for this witness, for the applicant.
Mr. Bromberg.
Judge, I don't have any questions for the applicant.
All right, call your next witness, Counselor.
Ms. Marceau, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to ask you some questions. If I ask you anything that confuses you, which I'm going to do my best not to, you let me know, okay?
Okay.
Will you state your name for the court?
Christy Marceau.
Okay. And you are over 18 years of age and you're of sound mind.
Yes.
Okay. And you're not related to Lawrence Barron, are you?
No, sir.
Okay. And you have no financial interest in this estate, do you?
I do not.
Okay. You knew Mr. Barron for several years. Is that right?
Yes.
About how many years did you know Mr. Barron?
I would say 20 to 25, somewhere in there. I don't really know I don't know. A long time.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. And you're familiar with his family history. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. At the time of his death in December of 2023, was he married to Brenda Barron?
Yes.
Okay. And you're aware Brenda Barron survived him and died the following September?
Yes.
Okay. And you're aware he had two children, Kimberly West and Michael Barron?
Correct.
Okay. Are you aware of any other children that he had either biologically or adopted?
I am not.
Okay. Are you aware of any other marriages that he had other than the one that I mentioned to Brenda?
As far as I know, he was married to Kim and Michael's mom.
Okay. And do you know when that marriage ended?
I don't.
Okay. And did he ever discuss with you, or did you have any knowledge about him having a will or creating a will?
I never talked to him about a will.
Okay. Your Honor, at this time, I'm going to pass this witness to the ad litem if any questions are desired.
Bromberg.
And Judge, I think Mr. Rennick covered it pretty well, but just a couple of follow-up questions. Christy, we spoke some time back. I don't remember how far back it was, but just a clarification. You don't have any reason to believe that Mr. Barron had any relationships that give you reason to believe he had any children with anyone other than the mother of Kimberly and Michael?
Correct. Just that her and Brenda. That's all I know of.
That's all I have, Judge.
Mr.
Next
Lemons,
witness.
I'm sorry, Judge. Mr. Lemons, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. These are going to be similar questions. I'm just going to walk you through. Would you state your name for the court?
Cody Lemons.
Okay. And you are over 18 and of sound mind. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
You're not related to Mr. Lawrence Barron, are you?
No, sir.
Okay. And you have no financial interest in his estate, do you?
No, sir.
Okay. And you knew Mr. Barron for several years?
Yes, sir.
Approximately how long did you know Mr. Barron prior to his passing?
I met him in 2001.
Okay. Are you familiar with his family history?
The Brenda and him, yes. Prior to that, no, sir.
Okay. So basically, since 2001, you've known him. So approximately a little over 20 years.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And at the time of his death, you were aware that he was married to Brenda?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you're aware that Brenda survived him passing the following September?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And as far as you know, he had 2 children, Kimberly West and Michael Barron. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you aware of any other children he had biologically or adopted other than those 2?
No, sir.
Okay. And did he ever discuss with you a will or the creation of a will?
No, sir.
Your Honor, also I'll pass this witness to the ad litem for any follow-up questions.
Robert.
Yes, sir. Cody, we spoke, I don't know, a couple months ago, and I'm going to ask you the same question that I asked of Christy. You testified just now that you were not aware of anything with respect to Mr. Barron prior to 2001. But do you have any reason to believe otherwise, that he had any children with anyone other than the mother of Kimberly and Michael?
No, sir.
Okay. And this is kind of an odd question. He didn't take any children into his home with the intent of raising them as his own?
No, sir.
Okay. Pass the witness, Judge.
Your Honor, I have no further witnesses or questions. I would ask the court to appoint Mr. Anderson as independent administrator.
All right, Mr. Fronberger, you are satisfied with the judgment declaring heirship as presented?
Yes, sir.
All right, so I'm going to approve the judgment declaring heirship. Ad litem fees.
Yeah, Judge,
I can't see. Go ahead.
I'm not sure that my office has submitted that or not yet.
Yes, there is a.
Okay.
There's an order in here for ad litem fees. All right, what about a bond amount? Any testimony on the bond amount?
Judge, I would ask that he, since waivers have been signed this, that he would be able to serve without bond. If I need to ask any questions about that, I will do as such.
Okay, so I see in the order that there's a spot for a bond.
We can resubmit that order, Judge, if you would like, and remove that.
So you don't feel like there's need for a bond?
I do not, Judge.
Okay.
And if you would like me to have that resubmitted, we can have it to you in 20 minutes, Judge.
No, I'm just going to put 0 bond. And I'm going to approve the order. Okay, let's go to cause number 114, the state of Brennan Joyce Barron, and you may proceed.
Okay, Mr. Anderson, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and your name is Lee Eric Anderson, and you are over the age of 18 of sound mind. Is that fair?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Brenda Joyce Barron was your mother. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
She passed away on September 2nd of 2024 in Beaumont. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, at the time of her death, she was domiciled in Winnie Chambers County, Texas. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and she did not leave a will, did you? Did she?
No, she did not.
And after a diligent search, was a will ever found?
No, sir.
Okay. And at the time of her death, she was not married. Is that correct?
No, she was not married at the time, other than as a widow.
Right. And you are her only biological or adopted child. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did she have any other biological or adopted children you're aware of?
None that I know of.
Okay. Are you aware of any other person who would qualify as an heir?
Yes. No, other than Michael and on my side, no, sir.
Yeah, just on your side.
Yeah, no. I'm the only heir.
Okay. And so you're the sole heir of Brenda?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And did Miss Brenda own property at the time of her death?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and they're assets that must be collected and distributed, and therefore administration of her estate is necessary.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and you're requesting the court to appoint you as administrator, an independent administrator of her estate. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And you're qualified to serve, and there's not anything that in your past that you're aware of that would disqualify you as serving as independent administrator. Is that
All right.
correct?
I have no problems. Yeah, I'm qualified to serve.
Okay. And you're asking the court to declare you as the sole heir of Brenda and appoint you as an independent administrator and asking that you serve without bond. Is that correct?
Yes, sir, please.
Okay. Your Honor, at this time, I'll pass this witness if the ad litem wishes to ask any questions.
Mr. Mayo, any questions of this witness?
No, sir, none for the applicant.
Okay.
All right, call your next witness, Counselor.
Okay. Ms. Marceau, are you ready one more time?
Yes,
Okay. Please state your name.
Christy Marceau.
Okay. And you're over 18 years of age and of sound mind.
Yes,
And are you related to Brenda Barron?
no,
Okay. Do you have any financial interest in her estate?
I do not.
And how did you know Ms. Barron?
I met Brenda through friends of friends. We were friends for many years, 20, 25 years. So
Okay. And are you familiar with her family history?
yes,
Okay. And to your knowledge, was Brenda married at the time of her passing in September of 2024?
she was widowed.
And to your knowledge, other than Lee Anderson, did she have any other children you're aware of?
Not that I'm aware of.
Any children, biological or adopted, or as far as you know, Lee Anderson is her only child?
He's the only one I know of.
Okay. And are you aware of, let me scratch that. Did she ever discuss with you making a will or creating a will?
No, she did not.
Okay. Your Honor, I will pass this witness to the ad litem for any follow-up questions.
Mayo.
Yes, sir. Good morning, Ms. Marceau.
Good morning.
Just to make sure, in the 25 or so years that you knew Ms. Barron, you never heard any discussion of any other children or any children from any marriage besides Eric?
That's correct.
Okay. And did Ms. Barron ever take anyone in her home and raise them or treat them as if they were her child?
Not that I know of.
Did you ever mention her writing a will or planning to prepare a will?
No,
Did you ever hear her mention putting a will on deposit for safekeeping at a courthouse?
I did not.
And have you been promised anything of value for participating in this matter today?
I have not.
Okay. And lastly, we did have a phone call and we went over our questions before this hearing today.
Yes,
With that, Your Honor, I'll pass the witness.
Call your next witness, Counselor.
Mr. Lemons, are you ready, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay, one more time. Will you state your name for the record?
Cody Lemons.
Okay, Mr. Lemons, are you over the age of 18 and of sound mind?
Yes, sir.
Are you related to Brenda Barron?
No, sir.
Do you have any financial interest in her estate?
No, sir.
Okay. How long did you know Ms. Barron?
25 years.
Okay. Are you familiar with her family history?
The past 25 years of it, yes, sir.
Okay. And to your knowledge, she was not married at the time of her death in September of 2024. She was a widow. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. That's correct.
Okay. Other than Lee Anderson, are you aware of her having any other children, either biologically or adopted?
No, sir.
Okay. So to your knowledge, Mr. Anderson is her only child. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Did Ms. Barron ever discuss with you having a will or creating a will?
No, sir.
Your Honor, at this time, I'll pass this witness to the ad litem for any follow-up questions.
Counselor.
All right, Mr. Lemons. I want to make sure that you never heard any discussion of any child besides Eric Lee Anderson.
Yes, sir. I never heard any discussion of any other child.
Okay. Did Miss Barron ever take anyone in her own, take anyone into her home and raise them or treat them as if they were her own child?
No, sir.
Thank you. Did you ever hear her mention putting a will on on deposit for safekeeping at a courthouse?
No, sir.
Have you been promised anything of value for your testimony today?
No, sir.
All right. And with that, And nothing else has come to mind since our phone call a few weeks ago?
No, sir, not a bit.
Okay. With that, Your Honor, I'll pass the witness.
Your Honor,
You.
we would ask that Mr. Anderson be appointed as independent administrator to serve without bond over Ms. Barron's estate.
Mr. Mayo, you agree to the judgment declaring heirship?
Yes, sir. She had one child and it shows 100% going to Lee Eric Anderson.
All right, thank you. I'm gonna approve the judgment declaring heirship, the ad litem fees, and grant independent administration with 0 bond.
Thank you, Your
And I
Honor.
think that does it.
That does it. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
And thank you,
Have a good day.
Ms. Marcel, Mr. Lemons. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank y'all.
All right, we're going to cause number 16, the state of Dennis W. Ferguson. Mr. Benoit,
Thank you,
you on there?
Judge. Yes.
You may proceed.
Your Honor, I'm here on behalf of the applicant, Farrell Ferguson. Dennis W. Ferguson passed away on November 18th, 2025 in Harris County, Texas. At the time of his death, he had a fixed place of residence and domicile in Baytown, Chambers County, Texas. He died leaving a will that was dated April 4th, 1991, which has been on file with the court. 4 years have not elapsed since the date of death. He had no children born to or adopted by him after the execution of the will. He was not divorced or married as well. He named no state agency or charitable organization to serve as devisee. His will named Jan Watkins and Wiley Ferguson to serve as independent executors in the alternative. Both have declined and have consented to the appointment of Farrell Ferguson to serve as administrator with will annexed. Farrell Ferguson is not disqualified from receiving such letters of administration with will annex. We'd ask that the court admit the will to probate and appoint Farrell Ferguson to serve as independent administrator with will annexed. And the consents authorized without bonds, we'd ask that he be appointed without bond. And it is a non-taxable estate, so we'd ask that appraisers be waived.
Oh, done. Thank you, Counselor.
Thank you, Judge.
Good day.
You too.
All right, cause number 8, the state of Kenneth W. Perryman.
Good morning, Your Honor. My name is Montague Morgan. I'm the attorney representing Nancy Perriman, the applicant, and I will be
Good
presenting
morning,
this.
and you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. The decedent Kenneth W. Perryman passed away on December 3rd, 2025, and less than 4 years have elapsed since the date of his death. The decedent was domiciled in a fixed place residence in Chambers County at the time of his death. The document dated February 17th, 2023 that is filed with the court is the original last will and testament of the decedent. A necessity exists for the administration of this estate. No child or children are born to or adopted by the decedent after the date of this will. No marriage of the decedent was dissolved after this will was made. Neither the state of Texas, the governmental agency of the state, nor a charitable organization are named as devisees under decedent's will. The decedent's surviving spouse, Nancy A. Perryman, was named as the independent executor under decedent's will, and she is not disqualified by law from accepting letters testamentary or serving as such and is entitled to such letters. This is not a taxable estate, and I respectfully request that the court admit the will to probate and issue letters testamentary to Nancy A. Perryman without bond, Your Honor.
Everybody admits the will to probate, authorized letters. Thank you,
Thank
Counselor.
you, Your Honor.
Call number 11, the state of Stephen Talent. Mr. McCall.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your name is Danita Talent?
I don't know if they've been
We need-
sworn.
Oh, yeah, we need to swear them. I'm sorry. You're
Yeah, if
right.
y'all all raise your right hand.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're giving today is true and correct, so help you God?
Yes.
Thank
You
you.
can put your hand down. Now you may proceed, Counselor.
Thank you, Judge. Your name is Danita Talent? Is that
Yes, sir.
correct? Your husband was Stephen Talent?
Yes, sir.
And he passed away on December 27th of 2025, is that
Yes, sir.
correct? And at the time he died, he had his fixed place of residence in Chambers County.
Yes, sir. sir.
And he had a written will dated September 26th of 2014,
Yes,
a
sir.
handwritten will.
Yes, sir.
And you recognize this file stamp copy to be a copy of the original of that will that
Yes,
was
sir.
filed with the court?
Yes, sir.
And you recognize his handwriting?
Yes, sir.
And you recognize his signature?
Yes, sir.
And on the day he wrote this and signed it, he was a lawful agent of sound mind?
Yes, sir.
And y'all were married at that time, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And you filed an application for the court to admit that will to probate,
Yes, sir.
and he never revoked that will so far as you know.
No, sir.
He didn't leave anything to any charity or governmental entity.
No, sir.
He didn't have any children born to or adopted to him after the date of the will.
No, sir.
And y'all never got divorced after the date of the will.
No, sir.
And since you're the only heir under the will, you're asking that the court appoint you as the independent administrator of his estate. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And you're not disqualified in any way from serving as an independent administrator. You're not disqualified in any way.
No, sir.
Okay. That's all I have. This witness.
Got your next witness, Counsel.
Your name is Maria Ramirez,
Yes, sir.
and you're Toby Wilburn.
Yes, sir.
And y'all are both familiar with the handwriting and the signature of Stephen Talon. Is that
Very
correct?
much so.
Yes.
Y'all knew him
Yes.
during his lifetime,
Yes, sir.
and y'all recognize his signature and stuff. Y'all had an opportunity to review his last will and testament before coming in today to give your testimony.
Yes.
And y'all, do y'all recognize this to be his handwriting?
I do.
Yes.
And y'all recognize this to be his signature?
That is his signature.
And y'all also reviewed these affidavits that you signed before coming in today?
Yes.
And all that information in your affidavit is true,
That
correct?
is true.
That is true.
And Judge, one thing on the application and the order, there's a typo on the date of the will. It's dated September 24th, 2014. It should be September 26th, 2014. So I'm gonna need to amend that and send you a new order.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and change the date initially, but if you'd like to send the order, that's fine too.
Okay,
All right, any other testimony?
I just had another side note. Mr. Wilburn, you had Judge Wilburn shaked your head when you were
He initiated me when I went to freshman high school.
I did.
Oh,
sure
okay.
did.
I tried to make it pretty, but it was impossible.
That's all I had, Judge.
All right, hereby admit the will to probate and grant letters of administration. Good to see you guys. Y'all take care.
Judge,
Thank you,
always a
Judge.
pleasure.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Uh-huh.
All right, cause number 14, the state of Catherine Sue Larison. Ms. Clapper, good morning.
Good morning, Judge. How are you?
I'm good. and You may proceed.
All right. Is your name Ginger Ray Becker? Ginger K. Ginger K. Becker. Yes. And have you been named in the will of Catherine Sue Larison to be the independent executor of the estate to serve without bond? Yes. And Miss Larison lived in Chambers County, Texas. Yes. And she died on January 21st, 2026. Yes. And her will is dated 2023. Yes. I'm going to ask you to look at the will and confirm that indeed is her signature. Yes. You're familiar with her signature? Yes. And it's been witnessed by Rob Clapper, Georgia Clapper, and the notary Cynthia Clark. Yes. So actually we have a full house today. Yes. And we can prove it up. Right. Either way it goes. Now, you knew Kathy for most of her life. 60 years. 60 long, wonderful years. Yes. And she was married twice during her lifetime. Yes. Once to Greg Harper. Yes. And that marriage ended in divorce in 1975 in Harris County. Yes. One child was born during that marriage, Hope Rochelle Riley. Yes. And then she had a second marriage. Yes. To Leslie Bubba Larison. Yes. Who's untimely death in 2014 ended that marriage.
Yes.
Was any child born to or adopted during that marriage?
No.
Did she at any time marry again after that Bubba was killed?
No.
Or after the date of the will in 2023? All right, so she did she adopt or take anyone into her home to raise
No.
after the will was signed in 23?
No.
Okay. Now she has designated two important people in her lives, Brett Wayne Frege and Harley David McBride, her grandchildren,
Yes.
to be the sole heirs of her estate.
Yes.
And did you see, was any other grandchild born of that? Maybe she would have forgotten. But,
No.
all right. So her last will and testament is before the court today and has been filed. And in that will is any government entity or agency of the state or charitable organization named as a beneficiary or devisee. All right. And you've looked into her, a little bit of her affairs.
Yes.
And do you see if there's any claim by a governmental entity against the estate, including but not limited Medicaid Recovery Act?
No.
All right. Okay. And you are qualified to be the independent executor to serve without bond because you don't have a theft or any moral turpitude claim against you.
No.
And you're willing to do that for these young men who are actually all present with us today before the court. So we don't miss anything. She was a resident of Chambers County.
Yes.
She owned property in Chambers County, and this court has jurisdiction over her estate in order to appoint you as independent executor to serve without bond, to admit the will to probate,
Yes.
and grant you letters testamentary.
Yes.
So you can then help these boys assimilate
Yes.
their inheritance.
Yes.
That's all, Judge.
I admit the will to probate and authorize letters. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you, Judge. Wonderful
good day.
seeing you.
You too.
You as well.
All right, last but not least, cause number 10, the state of Marion E. Porter.
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm here for Kathy White. My name is John Suarez.
I'm not
Good
sure if
morning.
they're both sworn in.
No, Rodney, will you turn your camera on? There you are. All right, raise your right hand, please, and unmute yourself. Unmute you. You're muted, Rodney.
Carl is as well.
I know Carol likes to do that to you, but we're
Yeah.
not going to. Go ahead.
I'm ready.
Okay. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're giving today is true and correct, so help you God?
I do.
You can put your hand down, Counselor. You may proceed.
All right, thank you, Judge. Since Mr. Rodney is already talking, we'll start with him. Mr. Porter, can you please state your legal name for the court?
Rodney Earl Porter.
Thank you, sir. And this suit is for the probate of the estate of your mother, Marianne E. Porter. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And she passed away on October 22nd, 2025 in Chambers County, Texas.
Correct.
Is that correct? And she had a residence as well in Chambers County, 12315 East River Run Drive, Baytown.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. And was she 95 years old when she passed away?
He was 95.
Thank you, sir. And 4 years have not elapsed since the date of her death, correct?
Correct.
And the court has jurisdiction and venue over the estate of your mother because she did have a fixed place of residence in Chambers County, Texas, correct?
Correct.
And the will that Miss White's office filed with the court, did you recognize that as the last will and testament of your mother?
That's correct.
Thank you, Judge. Can you take judicial notice of the will that was filed with the court, Your Honor?
We're done.
Thank you, sir. And Mr. Porter, the last will and testament was executed on January 8th, 2001 and was never revoked to the best of your knowledge, right?
It was not.
Okay. And the will names you to serve as an independent co-executor without bond, correct?
That's correct.
Okay. And the will was self-proven in the manner prescribed by law, correct?
Correct.
And the estate consists of real and personal property in Texas less than $1 million, correct?
Yes. Correct.
Okay. Thank you. And it's a non-taxable estate, correct?
Non-taxable. Yes.
And a necessity exists for the administration of this estate, correct?
Correct.
And your mother had no other children that were born or adopted after the date of the will, is that correct?
That's correct.
And she was never divorced after the date of the will?
That's correct.
And the independent co-executor name in this will is, you're not disqualified from being the co-executor, correct? You have no felonies, you've never been found to be incompetent by a court, is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. That's all I have for this witness, Judge.
All right, call your next witness.
All right.
And don't ask him if he's of good moral character, because I know him too well.
All right. Carl, are you ready?
Yes.
Can you state your name for the court, please, sir?
Carl Morgan Porter.
Thank you, sir. And this suit is for your mother as well, Miss Mary Ann Porter, is that correct?
That is correct.
And she passed away on October 22nd, 2025 in Chambers County, Texas?
That is correct.
Okay. And she had a residence at 12315 East River Run Drive in Baytown?
That is correct.
Was she 95 years old at the time of her death?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And it's not been 4 years since she's passed away, correct?
That's correct.
Okay. And to the best of your knowledge, this court has jurisdiction over the venue of the estate of your mother. Is that accurate?
That is accurate.
Okay. And the will was executed on January 8, 2001, correct?
That's correct.
All right. And the will names you to serve as the independent co-executor without bond. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay. And the will has been self-proven in the manner prescribed by law. Is that accurate?
That's correct. Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. And the estate consists of real and personal property located in Texas that's less than $1 million. Is that correct?
That is correct.
All right. And this is a non-taxable estate, correct?
That's correct.
And there's a necessity that exists for the administration of this estate, right?
Right.
Okay. And there were no children born or adopted by your mother after the date of the will, correct?
That is correct.
Okay. And she was not divorced after the date of the will, correct?
That's correct.
All right. And I'm not going to listen to the judge, and I'm still going to ask you, you're able to be the co-executor. You've never been found to be of immoral character or anything like that, correct?
If Jimmy will be quiet, yes, that is correct.
Thank you, sir. Your Honor, we ask that the will be admitted to probate, that both executors to serve without bond, that they are not disqualified, that letters, testimony be issued to the applicants, the court waive any appraisers, and that no other action shall be had in the court other than an inventory and appraisement and list of claims.
So we're done. Thank you, Counselor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You guys have your wills. You see how much easier it is when there's a will?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, good. Good to see y'all. Sorry about your mom.
All right, buddy.
Thank you,
Might be
Judge.
91
Judge.
this month. So.
Oh, wow. Great.
All right, take care. Court's adjourned.